Hi, my name is Joseph Shimmick, and I am currently an amateur web developer working for Brian Donnelly. He asked me to create a short tutorial to get you started on developing a web page for your autism networking app prototype, which I think is a great idea, so let's get started. So for this project, I recommend you use Weebly, which is a online website building service and hosting service. And there's 3 reasons why I recommend this. First of all, it's free, and as this is a student project, that's pretty important. Second, it's very simple to use. It's based around clicking and dragging blocks, so in many ways it's simpler than PowerPoint. And third, it has built-in mobile support, so it automatically generates the mobile version of the website as you're going along. So that's very simple. I have already made an account in Google actually for this project. And this video will be accompanied by a PDF that has the login and password for this account. We start off by logging in here. Once we're logged in, return to Weebly. To sign into Weebly, simply click Login and the Google Plus icon. Now we're at the dashboard, and if you had multiple sites, you would see them here, but I've already created a website for this account that is kind of the bare bones structure for your project just to get you started. So click Edit Site. Okay, now it's loaded. We have the main web page here in the center. This is what we're going to be editing. In this case, this is what's currently the home page. At the top, we have the menu bar, and on the side, we have the sidebar. And as I mentioned, Weebly is based around clicking and dragging blocks, or as they term them, elements. And so as you notice, as you mouse over certain areas, you'll see blue boxes appear, kind of highlighting the perimeters of each block. Some blocks, such as this colored block here, can have blocks contained in it. And likewise, if you want to edit anything, you can always click on it. So in the case of text, we can add or delete text. It works much like a word processor. If it's something more complicated, say this color block, if you click on it, you'll receive a menu that has a number of different options, such as color, obviously, and transparency. But if ever you want to get rid of a block, simply click on the X that appears in the blue outline. On the side here, we can see all of our options for blocks we can click and drag. You should take some time to explore these blocks. They have a lot of different functionality. On the chance that you can't find the functionality you want in one of the default blocks, there is a button down here that says Add App, and it takes you to Weebly's App Store. And here there's a number of different elements or blocks created by third-party entities, and some of them are free, some of them cost money, but these can do a lot of functionality that you might not find in the default ones, such as chat rooms. I believe your project included one, so there are a number of options you can play around with and see if one's for you. If you'd like to change background colors or header options, you can simply click on the background of the header and you'll see a small menu appear. In fact, let's do an example. This is currently the articles page and there's really no content here. So let's say you want to change this header from a picture to a solid color. We can change the entire header layout, and there's a number of different options. They all have a little bit different functionality. But if you want just simply a solid color one, it looks like this is, so we'll select that. It populates it with a couple of default items, so we can get rid of, any of these. We can alter the text. And if you want to, say, change the color here, as I mentioned, simply select it, a small menu will appear, and use the options. The next item in our menu is Pages. And here we can see the pages that we currently have in the website. You can reorder how they appear in our menu bars. You can create submenus for each one, say if you want to have pages under each other. And you can also, of course, add pages with the plus button here. The next menu item is theme, and this is a little bit more complicated because when you first start creating a web page with Weebly, it asks you to choose a default theme. So I've already chosen one, but you can always change it if you'd like. So if you click change theme, you're presented with a number of different options, and you can browse these if you'd like and find something you want. And they change a lot more than just the stock photography that you see here. You'll notice they change placements of menus, they alter positions of small items. So they're pretty important, and you can preview them if you'd like. But for now, I'll just stick with the current one. Next is the store item in the menu, and this I don't think you'll be using much, but this is if you wanted to set up an actual store for commerce. And there's a ton of options, but yeah, I don't think you'll be needing that. If you do, it's probably pretty straightforward. Apps, we've actually already seen this. This is the same button as that add app button in the bottom left side of the build menu. Settings. I don't think you'll need too many settings here, but there is one I know you will, and that is the editors. You can add additional editors to this web page so everyone in your group can edit, and so that's bound to be of use. You just need to know the email and so forth for them. Something you'll see maybe a couple of times while creating this web page is SEO, and that's called search engine optimization. It's a bunch of techniques to make it so your web page appears on search engines more often. As this is a demonstration piece, I don't think you'll need that either. The last menu item is help, and here there's a number you can dial. Probably more importantly is the support center, which takes you to Weebly's help center, and they have tons of guides and all sorts of questions, and you can search it and so forth. So if ever you get stuck or you want to know more functionality about a specific element, just search for it. And of course, saving the best option for last, this center button should be of particular use to your group, as you can switch between desktop views and a mobile preview. Once you've populated your web page and you're ready to show it off, you'll have to click the publish button. And once you publish it, it'll be accessible to the public. And to have anyone preview it, you just simply give them the URL. Simple as that. If you have any further questions, as I mentioned, try consulting the support center or giving them a call. But if that doesn't solve it, I'll give you my email and you can always fire a question towards me. Good luck!